Hey everybody, it's Nanny-Ma. Hi everybody, how are you today? Y'all, y'all know I tell y'all it's never a dull moment with Nanny-Ma, right? Let me tell y'all what happened to me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so over the weekend, right? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I went to a seminar, and it wasn't a seminar, I'm sorry. It was a workshop, okay, with fortune builders, you know, about real estate, to learn about how to get into real estate, you know, the things to do, the do's, the don'ts, all that good stuff. Y'all, it was very informative. You understand me? I learned so much stuff. I learned so much till I'm not upset with Kanye West anymore for saying that slavery was a choice and not a forced situation. And my next video, I'm gonna talk to y'all about it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be debatable, and I don't mind. I'm up for a good debate, long as it's not disrespectful. We can disagree and stuff. Look at my son. anyway, anyway, um, but yeah, I'm not upset with Kanye West anymore. But in my next video, like I said, we're gonna talk about this thing, and I'm gonna show y'all what I learned, and you know what. But anywho, I went to this workshop. Um, it started off with a seminar that lasted for 2 hours. Me and my best friend, we paid the $197 to split the cost so that we can attend the workshop. Workshop is 3 days, okay? So I went to this workshop for 3 days. While I was there, everybody was sick, okay? Everybody started coming down with nasty colds, okay? Everybody but Nanny-Ma. Because I do pretty good, right? With staying away from colds and things of that nature. How I do it? Um, shit. I'm old school. My background is the medical field. My mother was a LPN. She taught me a lot of stuff, you know, just old fashioned stuff. Pot liquor and vegetables, Lysol, vitamin C, vitamin D, plenty of water, plenty of rest, stuff like that, you know. Every now and then I do catch a cold. When I catch a cold, I catch a cold. But other than that, I do pretty good with staying away from when everybody else sick. I'm like, okay, so I did pretty good, right? Over the weekend. Sunday evening, when the workshop was over with, I'm home sitting on the side of my bed. I'm bragging and happy about all of the information, all of the wealth that I got from that workshop. Okay? My 2-year-old father comes into the room and he says, Nay. Now, mind you, all my grandkids call me Nanny-Ma. A lot of people call me Nanny-Ma, except for my 2-year-old father. My 2-year-old father calls me Nanny in his own way. So he comes in the room and says, Nay. I say, yeah, baby. You was gone. I say, yeah. Why? I said, Nanny-Ma had to go somewhere and learn about making money. Why? I said, because Nanny-Ma want to leave you some of it when she not here no more. Me? I said, yeah. Oh, okay. Like he really understood, okay? So he looked at me, he said, Nanny, I love you. I said, I love you too. He said, I give you a hug. I said, okay. He climbed up on my lap. He gave me the sweetest, tender hug that a baby could give his grandparent. And I felt so warm and fuzzy on the inside. My baby loved me. I loved him too. Okay, so he looks at me and he said, Nay. I said, yes, baby. He said, I give you kiss you sheep, not my cheek. My sheep, with a P. So he gave me a kiss. Well, he's leaning in to give me a kiss. And once he gets right by my cheek, what do you think happened? Ah, shoot! And when I tell you that baby sneezed, all of the essence of a viral cold onto my face, into my nostrils, and to make it worse with his so helpful self, he wiped his nose because he had snot and the bodily fluids that a cold produces on his top lip. So he wiped it. And when he noticed that he sneezed on his nanny, and Nanny's face was wet, and Nanny was in shock, my 2-year-old father looked at me and said, "My bad, Nanny, I'm sorry," and took the same hand that he wiped all the bodily fluids on and proceeded to wipe my face. "I'm sorry, Nanny, my bad." I screamed, and I can't scream, y'all. Look, ah! I yelled, I guess. The top of my lungs. Ah! He said, "What's wrong?" I said, "No, no, no, no." By then, it's too late. Because it's on my lip, on my face, my chin. So, I said all that to say, Nanny-Ma has a cold now. Nanny-Ma is sick now. Nanny-Ma has a cold. I am sick now. And I have to thank for that my 2-year-old husband. He's the reason why I'm sick today. He's the reason why I haven't done a dance video. So he's the reason why I haven't posted any videos, because y'all, I feel like hell on 2 feet. You understand me? I have a headache that I can't get rid of. It is mainly a head cold. It's not a chest cold. Thank the Lord. Bless the Lord. My ribs are sore. My rib cage is so doggone sore. I'm surprised I ain't got abs right now. I still got a little belly. You feel me? Because I sneezed so much. I'm talking about back to back to back. Achoo, achoo, achoo. I'm talking about, oh my God, y'all. I don't know. Now, I know when I was going to school, they had viruses, cold viruses and stuff like that in petri dishes. You understand me? That I've seen. And I'm not talking about the school. I'm talking about, I guess, the CDC, the government, or whoever's in charge of that stuff. Excuse me, those scientists or whatever. They had viruses and things, cold viruses and stuff like that, in petri dishes. And they were numbers. Like, they were saying after a while, you know, it's new strains of cold. And they were saying after a while that even, you know, they won't even respond to taking Tylenol and stuff like that. You know, you could take as much Tylenol as you want to. It's going to wreak havoc on your body. You know, and I guess some of that shit, excuse my language, must have seeped out into the air, because I got a headache that won't quit. I can't get rid of this headache for nothing. I take 800 milligrams of Motrin. I've tried Aleve. I've tried Theraflu. I even have, look. Here it goes. I take these. I've been taking these vitamin C drops. I take vitamin D caplets. I have Airborne. Vitamin C Airborne. I have Airborne for colds, because you know you're supposed to take it with the onset of a cold. It's supposed to get rid of the cold, right? Yeah, right. Because I took it as soon as he sent the major blast through to me, right? He sent the landmine. I went ahead and I took that stuff, and I still got sick. So I don't know, y'all. Just pray for Nanny-Ma. Pray for me, y'all. I know a cold usually lasts from 7 to 10 days. Hopefully this one could be gone. It ain't gonna be gone in 3 to 5. I know that much. I'm working with it. I kind of out chicken noodle soup myself. I ate that so much, so I'm trying to eat some other soups and things of that nature. But I just had to check in to tell y'all what happened to me. It's never a dull moment. Y'all stay tuned now. You know, if there's a video coming, just give old Nanny-Ma some time, y'all. It's never a dull moment. And my videos about fortune builders and how they open up my eyes. Because Kanye was, you know, he was dead on something. I mean, y'all probably sitting there, how? Oh, there she go with that. Don't unsubscribe, be mad with me, and stuff like that. You know, I could briefly touch on it. If you start in the middle of what happened to our people as far as slavery and stuff like that, if you start in the middle of the story, you will think that slavery was forced because, shit, that's the way it looked. It was forced. They took our people, they forced us into doing this and that. They beat us, they killed us, they stripped us, they did all that stuff. They took things away. But you got to go to the very, very beginning of the story. You can't just start in the middle. And in the very beginning, I'm going to say, I feel like if our people had communicated more with others, if our people weren't so friendly and giving, what we know today is slavery, and what we live today, how we live today, would have never came about. A Another person wouldn't have been able to come in and take anything from us. And that's real. That's facts. That's factual. We gave it away. We gave it away. We gave our knowledge away, so therefore we gave our wealth away. And you know how one of the ways we gave it away was by running our mouths. We talk too much. We talk too much. They took our ideas and they made them work for them. And it just so happened that the person that did this was a white man. If an Indian had came into us, it might have been an Indian that did it. You know what I mean? You got to dig deeper. You have to. You have to. You got to start at the beginning of the story. You can't just get to the middle of it and then say, yeah, this is what happened, because it do. By appearances, it do. It does. It looks that way. It looks that way. And I got to see, like now, and a little later on in the story, it became black and white. But in the beginning of the story, it had nothing to do with race. It had nothing to do with race. It had everything to do with this right here. And we gave the white man control of us. We did. We gave it. Because if you look at it right now to this day, with you and your families, ask yourself this question. If 7 people, 7 white people, black people, however, stood on your front lawn and 2 of them came into your house, were you sleeping with your husband? Your mom's in there, your dad's in there, your brother's in there, your sister's in there. It's about 15 to 20 of y'all inside this house. And you got 7 people on your lawn, and 2 of the 7 decide that they're going to come in and take your daughter out of her bed. What would you do? What would you do? Even if you didn't have a gun, just say 3 of the 7 outside had pistols and rifles. But the 2 that came inside, what would you do? And it's 15 to 20 of y'all inside. What would you do? Ask yourself that question and then think about what happened way back when. But you do have to start at the beginning of the story. And Fortune Builders opened my eyes to that. They opened my eyes to that. And the whole trade, because it was like a lot of missing pieces, to the story. But anyway, and they didn't even talk about slavery, y'all. What the hell they gonna talk about that shit for? They was talking about real estate and how to acquire stuff. And I was having a chat with somebody, and it was like, well, how do you explain this and this and that? And they take our stuff today because you allowed it. Our people allowed this shit to happen way back when. And then they put rules in place so that you couldn't take your things back. You can't take your things back, but you can legally acquire things that were taken from you. And without the knowledge and the know-how, you won't do it. And then you know what else they did to us? They implanted this fear. There's a fear right here. We're scared. Oh, well, they had me sign over my house. I just signed out. The city took my house. I ain't even, forget it. I ain't even finna fight with them because I can't. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And by putting that fear and planting that fear here, that's our stopper. That's our stopper. They gain control of this. They gain control of this. You can't control something without getting to the brain. You have to get to the brain. A remote control car has a brain. You use the control box. You can't control it unless you send that energy to the brain of that car, or else it's not going to move. You got to gain control. And that's what they did. And by gaining control of our mental, we were very submissive. We just sat by and let a lot of things take place. Then you got mad later because he took it. They took it. They. But I'm going to leave that alone for right now. Nanny-Ma's finna go in the house with her tissues and her Lysol and her vitamin C and 800s and, excuse me, my nose making noises. And I'm going to bid you all adieu. And I'm going to wish you well. And I'm going to tell you that if nobody told you today, if nobody said it at all, I'm telling you, Nanny-Ma loves you. And God loves you too. And I want the best for you. So y'all have a very blessed day and continue to be a blessing. Be a blessing. Be a blessing so that you can stay blessed. Bye, y'all.